Hey, what is up, guys? Cousin Girl here, back here playing Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's just get right into this episode because we're just starting to do the class trial for Chihiro Fujisaki. I think that's his name. So, is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are we wasting someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toku's not here. And Toku is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just for a moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toku behind him. I told him I didn't want to go. Well, I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. Whew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, let's all into the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys there.
Let's go.
So shall we get this going? It's about time we find out who killed Chihiro Fujisaki. Yes, I said his name right. Wait. Oh fuck, it was it's she. Fucking hell, it looks like a boy to be honest. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. She was a good girl. She could have been best girl also if she lasted this long. I don't think it would do us any good to talk to anyone, but I guess I'll talk to a couple.
Shall we go?
Again, I guess it's just gonna be petty talk, right? Small talk. There's something odd about Toku's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Well, looks like everybody's gonna talk in like 2 sentences, so let's get this going.
It's true.
Give a small nod and reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Where the fuck is my water? Oh, never mind. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was ineffective, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Ooh, the courtroom looks fucking different, man. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's just get this over with. Good, good. Here's a rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it at all. Not at all.
Well?
Okay, then let's get the show on the road.
Thrills, chills,
Everyone,
kills!
please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly faith, a deadly close trial. Yeah, let's... Actually, no. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm not planning to cut this... Well, it might be split to 2 parts, actually, so... I'll just have... whatever in motion. Put my skill shit here. That's alright. Okay, that should be good. Good enough. I'll have water for me.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will
Okay,
graduate.
back. I got my water.
Oh, let's talk about the murder weapon.
First, we have to make clear what is used to deliver the fatal blow. Well, it's pretty easy, mate. And I know I skipped both of the...
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Some of,
It appears
like,
it
only
was a
two
hurt
of
wound.
According to the
Monokuma's dialogue, but
blunt
I
instrument.
didn't
What kind
really
of
give a
blunt
fuck.
instrument could it have been?
I
I
just
bet
gonna
it
let
was
this
an
roll
iron
those.
pipe.
No, not an iron pipe.
That certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
So it looks like 3 areas. 2 of them could be the possible one.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
I don't think it was that. I think that's what, this one. Gas. Fuck, man, I just realized that the words are slow. The truth both are slow. Shit.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt
Oh wait,
instrument
no,
could
that's
it have been?
I don't know why I
I
put
bet
it
it was
against
an
that.
iron pipe.
It's not an iron pipe. Shit. It shouldn't be.
What's wrong?
The other words are contradictions. Everything else is the statements.
Can we agree
Whatever.
that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
I'm pretty sure you could
And
have
the
told
wound
if
on the
there was
victim's
a
head is
circular
consistent
injury.
with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
God damn it, Ufumi.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Okay, so we got that.
Although,
The nerve
I
weapon
believe
solved.
the criminal behind this
Solved, I
heinous
guess?
act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
I don't think it's gonna be
Chihiro's
that
killer
easy,
is
actually.
the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? Ah, shit. What is this? I'm gonna go blind. I don't really care. Genocide Jack. Case file.
The
Okay.
culprit is Genocide Jack.
Oh shit, there's the purple
I'm
thing.
sure. Case closed.
Which one? Nope. Squares just opens that shit.
As far as I'm concerned.
No, that's retarded. Okay.
That's impossible!
Shoots bullets.
Why? What makes
circle.
it impossible?
Well,
Oh.
I mean,
Okay, so X is...
there's just no
Okay, X
proof
is
for it.
move that
So,
purple thing?
I don't know who that is!
Huh. The thing you actually showed me in the archive. Well, yep.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure.
Yes,
Case closed.
That's impossible!
Why?
What makes it impossible?
No, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
Here's the case file, mate. There you go. Ooh.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
Oh, yeah?
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
You go,
I guess
Makoto,
it's
man.
some kind of
Shit.
confidential file the police put together about the Genocide
even-
Jack case.
You go, even though Byakuya gave you this shit.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
Byakuya used...
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is
I
that a
was gonna
bloody
talk
message
some- I
is
was gonna
found
chat
written
shit
at the
about
scene
Byakuya,
of
but whatever.
every murder.
Oh, that's right. Booblust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
I can't help it. I want to look at the
But
boobs.
more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Ah, yes. Thank you for giving me the chance for the spotlight, Sammy. Oh shit. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do something with the positioning. How they were... No. Has to
I
be
got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying
You're blowing your
Genocide
mind
Jack
away, homeboy.
is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Oh,
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
I mean, it's kind of obvious. I can actually see.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle.
Technically both?
Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's real for sure, but I feel like I can understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer to it is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? What's it called? Double personality? DID? I don't know. That is not DID. Oh, that's... Fuck, I think he's talking about schizo. Let me spell that shit. That's... Schizophrenia? I have a bad case of schizophrenia. Fuck, I don't give a shit. Oh, fuck. There you go. Actually, I shouldn't have hit those letters.
Now I understand.
I lost. Well, like, I guess it's full heart. Even though
Is it
I'm
because
down
Genocide
to
Jack
half heart.
has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
That was actually kind of right.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Well, she was acting a little weird. Her behavior changed.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She started laughing and shit. I'm fine, Kihee! Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah! And I know I'm half-assing that shit, but I don't give a shit. She must have hit her head real hard. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yes. Remember when she was open that door, yeah? Like this? I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Yes.
What?
It sucks to have the idea.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Toko is gung-ho for being.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh, fuck.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
Oh, shit.
You have only yourself to blame.
Betrayals, man.
You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep a promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Is that what you said?
If I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
That's
How
just
many
a fucking
times
trap.
do I have to tell you? I never said that.
Okay,
but
now
you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I
Holy
tried.
shit, Byakuya's going in this on Toko.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Oh
I
shit.
hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
Person?
Oh shit, are we gonna fucking...
Don't mean...
Oh fuck, are we gonna do this? Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. Oh shit, a huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Oh shit!
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Oh fuck.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh?
God damn it,
Whatever. What are you gonna do?
You got all the emotions, man.
I'm the ultimate
Fucking
murderous
love you,
fiend,
man.
Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko,
fucking
that's
nuts.
a loser name.
This is
And what
mental.
happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous
Fucking
mind,
high
sound in
impact
murderous body.
sex, boys.
This
Fucking
one is
hell.
so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes,
It's a
well, the
fucking
world
extreme,
is composed of a
actually.
front and a back, you know.
Oh god
Just
damn
like
it.
how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark
damn.
and gloomy soul lives another
Wasn't that in
that
the
shines
Space File
as
too?
bright as the sun!
Huh. This is Murderous Fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Love you
And
too,
another
Monokuma.
thing,
Shit.
the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty
I
maniac.
don't
but
think
life
she
is
was
pain,
really that
right?
bad from this
To
man.
live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living
that's-
itself
I
causes
didn't get
pain
that.
for everyone. Just kidding again!
This
Fucking
should be
stunned.
enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
Are you I don't...
There's clearly a motive,
Well-
so there should be no doubt.
I don't know why I'm doubting this
A
man.
motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us?
What's
If
this motive?
someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
Oh shit, I forgot
Well,
about that motive.
let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
You spitting the facts,
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
No one's gonna fucking believe her, man. Of course, mate.
I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Okay, now you backturn, mate. I've seen it backturn. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all this. Oh fuck! Turn up, boys. Turn up the heat. I'm starting to listen to the game's original soundtrack. Fucking Beautiful Day, Beautiful Day.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us?
Perhaps if you had
This
an
one's,
alibi,
I think this one's
that
called Turn Up the
would
Heat
change
or
things.
something like that.
Oh, an
Well,
alibi,
basically those
huh?
things.
Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Hey, what the fuck
What
does
more
that mean?
proof do we need?
Modus operandi?
Give it up. You killed her.
I want to say some shit about that. Okay, I have to just focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have been answered. I should prove what he said isn't quite right. Okay, I'm thinking,
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
I think there has to be...
You say that, but do you really expect any...
Perhaps if you had an... Oh, an alibi, huh?
When you compare your past murders, the modus operandi
I think this is one, yes? Yeah!
No, it's
The
wrong.
modus operandi. I think that's... I don't know,
Are the
sexy...
methods of
no.
murder really
Said
exactly
something
the
for a
same?
motive or something. I
I'm
don't know.
not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this
Oh
one.
my eyes.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
You've been called human garbage,
I murder with
Kagakure.
passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
There's nothing wrong with ragu.
This is no creation
Fucking
of
hell.
mine.
Actually,
Let me
I know
rephrase
life
that
ragu.
in a way that maybe makes more sense.
Oh shit, my eye.
There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Alright. What is this shit? And look at the neck and the stomach. Oh. Is it a fucking
I
injury?
got it!
Yes, of course.
For one,
the messages
the cause of death is different.
The messages are... They're never on the bodies, right? They're only on the walls and shit.
In the Genocide Jack murders,
Look.
all the victims
Oh,
were
fuck.
killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Scissoriers. Ooh.
But Chihiro
Getting
died
them.
from a blow to the head, right? Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's
I
more.
see that.
One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
I don't really go far.
Are you saying
Whoa.
the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
I was suspended. I saw it. Wait. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were positioned, I think all of them were posed the same way, like crucified or some shit like that. Fuck. I think it's this one. Yes!
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
Some kind of rope.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, Something else was used to suspend them.
Less scissors, huh?
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Razor-sharp scissors. Those are actually cool looking
And guess
scissors.
what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
How the fuck do you make your own scissors made?
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
That's pretty much any professional in every,
You know what else?
any job.
Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big
Mac?
Mac?
Are you referring to me?
Listen up,
Big Mac. He's not even that
There's
fat, man.
actually one more difference.
Huh?
One more?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Flat as justice, bitch. Why not? I don't give a shit. Look at the names of every victim. What you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. Well... Actually, all you see was, I think... All I saw was boy names. I never heard of a name from a girl. So I bet it's because Chihiro was a girl. With a grill.
Is it
Good lolly
because
grill.
Chihiro was a girl?
Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
Sounds like take a liking to
In all the
Genocide
Genocide Jack cases,
Or
all the
Genocide
victims
Jack,
had
whatever.
something
I don't
in
give a
common.
shit. I mean, they call her Genocide Jack. She calls herself Genocide Joe, whatever. Ken, Sashiro, Shoji, rest and rep these lads. I mean, that's what all
They were
the
all
how they were killed was
guys?
brutal.
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Adorable.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since
Your
Chihiro
yaoi
was a
is
girl,
going to
not an
your
adorable
yaoi
little
practice
man,
is going too far, man.
wouldn't kill her?
I'm telling you.
Would an
Control that
Italian
shit.
chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too
Still
much
comparing
passion and
food to
conviction to
murders
cross
or
that
whatever.
line. That's
Man.
the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy.
Oh Jesus.
But that's not all there is to it.
Kill a fell.
It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly car!
Low. Cur?
I would
Ooh.
never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some
That's a
amount
big
of
dose
sense.
of sense, mate.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I
Now
would
I'm starting to
never
doubt
leave out my
Byakuya.
prized scissors. Who would go out of their
Prized
way to use a
scissors.
big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Because why the fuck not?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
I was saying,
Any
yeah.
scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever.
I don't think
Still
that,
aren't any in the
I
school.
wouldn't call your scissors high quality.
Are you
Or high
sure
class,
about
whatever.
that?
Oh fuck.
Da-da-da-da!
Somehow Monokuma let this bitch have scissors made.
She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to
fucking
dumbbells
hell.
or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Okay, so looks like
Go ahead,
Byakuya is
tell me I'm wrong.
losing some
And
ground in
you
his
gutter dogs,
statements.
all of you.
And you just called us gutter dogs.
Not to mention,
We're
I
just
have no clue how
pests
to tie a
now,
good
mate.
knot.
Fucking
That's
hell.
totally out of the question anyway.
I
you just
have
want to
no
fucking
idea what's
cry.
going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack case. Oh, Oh, fuck. Only me and Byakuya had access to the case, and he said he's been taking a look at it, I think, earlier. Where's that man? There you go.
Here's my answer.
Hey, put my suspicions on you, boy.
It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Oh, now he's saying
Are you
science.
saying Mr. Togami did it?
I wouldn't say that.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, you rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking
I would
about
say
it
when
now,
we found
the
your
way
body.
you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Don't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then. What's so strange about it?
How do you know about Chihiro being...
Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class.
Chihiro being the girl's thing? There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Oh! What's this new element? Fuck it. Let's skip that shit. Monokuma foul number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
Oh fuck. Shit.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
Oh wait, no, I don't have... These are
Absolutely
illegal
take
ads.
it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first.
God damn
There was
it,
no
God. I
time
think that
for
was the one.
pointless distractions. What's so
Anything else?
strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Oh shit. God. Fucking hate for me, man. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl. Yep, I knew it.
You said Byakuya, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro.
How would you know about the victim?
girl.
Shit. Damn it. What you think? Ah, shit.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found him, but he was
I think we have
acting
to borrow
weird.
this bullet. I'll take it. Thank you, that's
If
me.
you're presented
I'll
with
just
the
take that
opportunity
shit.
to check out the girls, that's a natural... The victim
was
This one?
Chihiro.
There we go, nice. So that's... Borrow a bullet, mate.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting
You
indeed.
still nip that butt.
But your reasoning is still too weak.
You're still going on strong.
What's
mate.
wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Wait, what's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like, doesn't he even care? I got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
I got you, B. I'm
There
gonna
is.
show you that shit.
I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
You just make Kyoka just shut up. The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden there and there? Could it be? Oh shit, we're doing enough battle? And over. I don't want Byakuya to hurt my Kyoko. Please stop.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Yeah.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But
you're looking fucking weird there.
Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Was it a rope?
Then there must
Maybe.
be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey,
Nah, if you look at the
Byakuya, where'd you
evidence,
get it from,
you know
huh?
what it is.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, are you fucking sure about that company? There you go, man. There you go. Lying again. I expected better from you.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What?
Extension cord, babe. Now, if you look at the image,
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
yes, that was actually
And there's no way
interesting.
someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this?
What else do you have
I
left?
killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's still calm about this shit. Fucking hell. Not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept
But I
calling this
don't-
a game,
okay,
right?
that's confusing.
So he'd be
Well-
totally willing to do something like this to win.
No, he was
Sorry,
talking about that
but
shit
could we
before.
hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Sure. Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I
Nah,
know,
mate.
but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
It's like
Is that right?
Byakuya's just
And what,
keeping it.
pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but what does that mean? Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off with what he said. I think it's just scene of the crime. Either that or it's the... No, he didn't say... He didn't even say shit about the extension cord or the person of GJ. I'm gonna draw... There's a Jack GJ. Fuck it. Scene of the crime? Yes!
You say
I
you killed
did it.
Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely
I'm gonna
possible
shoot
that she
that
was
down,
killed
Byakuya.
somewhere else.
I got you.
Then along with the rest
Ah,
of the
shit.
murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Ooh, caught off guard, yeah?
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Oh, fuck
I
yeah,
believe
Byakuya.
I do.
I got the evidence, man. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved on to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been confident up till now, Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Mate, I got evidence.
Come
Fuck
on,
off.
Makoto. If there's any
Okay, now
chance
you're
the murder
pressuring me
took
too
place
much.
somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Okay. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys and girls' locker room. I think it's either posters. Yeah, it's the posters, right?
I got it! Yeah! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room
It's
was
gonna unlock more secrets, mate.
a picture of a big boobed supermodel.
Big boob.
But don't you think that's
Fucking
kind of
hell.
strange?
I like
Why
that
would the
description,
girls'
mate.
locker room have a
proud of
poster like
Makoto.
that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again,
No one will
that
want
doesn't
that
really
shit.
seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're
There you
saying
go,
that
mhm.
maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to
Ooh.
my protein
Yes,
coffee,
I forgot
aren't
about
you?
this. Forgot about this shit.
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Scrubbed, you say? No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. And, should be down here. Disappearing stain. Yes, I think? Shit! No, you got it all wrong. Just calm down and think about it carefully. Could you possibly have been more wrong? I'm ashamed I wasted any amount of time listening to you.
Shoot!
Well, fuck. I shouldn't have used that shit. That's disappearing stain one. This one.
I got it!
There you go. Fucking hell,
The
I don't know
stain
why
on
I
the girls'
chose that
locker room
first one.
carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to
I guess
completely
so,
swap
mate.
the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this,
Okay.
the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I
Yeah.
can certainly follow your reasoning, but why
I think it's a
would the
little...
culprit
It
bother
sounds like a little
doing
stretch,
that?
but I kind of believe it, to be honest.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question.
Maybe...
If the murder did take place
I don't
in
know,
the
man.
boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook
we're-
across the card reader device.
Fuck.
But
Celeste
Chihiro's
is-
handbook should have only
Celeste is
allowed her
undermining our
access
argument,
to the
man.
girls' locker room.
Fuck.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Wait, no.
No, she
Wait.
did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Is that...
I highly
arbitrary?
doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Alright, give us the shit. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gone into the boys' locker room somehow? Oh, okay. Can't wait to see what Hagakuri says, man. Probably gonna be something idiotic, though.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Maybe.
I got it! She must
What
have
is it?
hacked her e-handbook. She was
No.
the ultimate programmer, after all.
I'm gonna
I'm
look
sure
at that
that would
one
have
a
been no
little more.
problem for her.
If I should
No, I
remember
don't
it.
think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Is this one?
No, that's wrong!
Yeah! Well, Leon's is actually broken.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh.
Huh.
Well then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook
yes.
is prohibited.
There you go.
It says nothing about borrowing one.
Quote unquote borrowing.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
That's kind of
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
You fucking doubted me.
Seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Wait, who?
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Oh, goddamn it, Taka. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh shit, Kyoko.
I agree with you though. I think you're on the right track.
Kyoko's gotta be,
What the-
boys.
You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
She opened her mouth at least once.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that,
I
why
just
don't we take a
realized-
little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Ooh.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll
So
make
we're
the
just
whole
gonna
trial
suspend the
more
trial,
exciting.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Exciting.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Okay. So we're actually suspending this shit. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Oh shit, back in the girls' locker room again? What is this,
Girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No way!
Oh.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well.
Looks like...
I'll do it.
Yeah, but it looks like a girl's gonna
But
do
you're
it.
a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Well, in
No,
theory,
it's
if
okay.
it's a girl.
I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just
I
leave
always
this
think
to
that
me.
girls would want actually other girls to touch.
Sakura.
I don't know, other girls' dead
What
bodies.
is this? Some
For
kind
some
of secret
reason.
girl-on-girl
I don't know.
action? Is that what you two are about?
Oh, fuck off, Jill.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Shit.
Here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be blessed. Putting her hands together in a brief pair, Sakura then began to quietly examine
Be
her
sure
body.
to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh fuck. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
is a boy.
It was a fucking trap. Oh.
So
fuck.
she was actually a he.
Oh.
Interesting.
Thank you for confirming this fact.
God damn it. Oh.
You're joking, right?
God damn it.
I wouldn't joke about this.
Yeah, Sakura's... Oh, Sakura's
Really true?
Chihiro's a fucking shot.
Guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
How do you know?
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
No, you're gonna
So
fucking
that's
die.
what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Staying silent.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Okay, mate. That was actually interesting.
I do
like that
apologize
shit.
for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Holy shit.
Let's pick up from there.
Chihiro will be still
Yes,
best,
well,
best grill.
I don't know his
It's
reason
just-
for hiding
it's
it,
a
but
trap.
the fact is,
Traps
Chihiro
are
was not a
gay,
girl,
you know? I'm
but a
telling
boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. I thought I'd never even crossed my
And
mind.
because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming
Okay,
his handbook
Kyoko.
did, in
I'm
fact,
guessing
list his
she
gender as
actually
male,
checked every part
then
of
yes, that would be
his
true.
body.
Of course his handbook said he was
I
a
don't know.
boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
He had an asshole,
So then,
no pussy,
there should
just
be
boy
no
pussy.
issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
Also, the fact that Kyoko pulled that shit up
And
right
the
after
killer
my
could have easily
argument was
used
losing
Sayaka or
ground.
Junko's handbook
Bless.
to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Maybe they moved the body
Well,
so Chihiro
I
was...
must admit, I did find it rather
Chihiro
odd.
could be...
I knew he felt a
put in
little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Finding her,
So now
quote
everything
unquote, her
has
body
been
on that
connected.
girl's bathroom.
All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
I thought we
This has
cleared that
become
fact.
very interesting indeed.
He was saying that shit too.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I wouldn't say so,
Well,
actually.
without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
I mean, he did read a lot of mystery
And you
novels when he
think
was in
that
the
might be
library,
because
I think.
it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He
Overt.
consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And
Gonna say anything?
Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
That means
He's right.
Byakuya is
I
not
am
the
not
culprit,
the culprit.
not the killer.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
You fucking default.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go
Ah,
ahead.
Saka.
Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed
You're
along
just-
with the rest of us.
That's not helping
If you're
Byakuya.
really telling the
Fuck.
truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
Yeah, why the
My
fuck do you do that,
reasons
man?
hardly matter right now. uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
If it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
If there's still doubt, that means we need
if we're
to
wrong,
review the
we
show
all
over
die
again.
here.
That's true.
Exactly.
Very well then. I'm with you too.
I'm proud that Celeste is
Damn
actually
straight.
listening.
Count me in.
Ooh,
Do you
Havoc.
not have a mind of your own?
Oh, Taco
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
If we
Excellent.
fuck off,
Then shall we
everyone's gonna die
resume
except
our
for Black
game of
Man.
hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to a real murder scene, which means it's a guy. It can all be a guy. Leon's handbook is of course broken. Fuck. Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, we need the boys' handbook. And since Leon's handbook, I said that, whatever. Hey. And all conclusion, the killer could have been the guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Again with the bumping music.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
I don't know, man.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody
I
get a look at the killer?
could cook clue after this, mate.
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
I agree with you.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Oh fuck, nah,
and
damn, I didn't want to do that.
for now.
Yeah.
Oh
All
fuck,
we need right now is
shit.
any kind of new info.
Oh,
It's
that's my
over.
download.
It's all over.
Okay, now you're
You want to
losing.
know who saw the victim?
Now you're getting depressed.
The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over. Shit.
No! Not game over!
Aw, you're fucking lovable. No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account of Chihiro. She has more information. Celeste. Yes, she
Isn't
told me
there a
about that.
single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Can I do this? What the fuck? What? No!
Did nobody get a look?
Sure, if
The hell
someone
was
saw the
that?
killer.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
All we need right now is any kind of...
It's over.
No.
It's all
Fuck
over.
off. Forgot to
You want to know who
use my
saw the
concentration.
killer?
Can I do this?
And only the
Okay. So I guess Yasuhiro was the
I
right
believe
one.
someone else
I was gonna
did
just
see
do
the
it
victim
all
before
the
he was
words,
murdered.
but thankfully I
What do
missed.
you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Really?
Oh,
I need water.
but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever!
Now you're
Just
being
hurry up and tell us!
pretentious.
It was last
Just
night,
spill the beans,
right
okay?
before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Yeah.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that
I
at the
don't think
murder
that really
scene.
matters, to be honest.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that
Hear
is
that
when
or
he
took
said
it to
something
their
that
room?
struck me as
That's one
rather
thing I
odd.
could say. Hey, what's this odd thing? Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
Ooh.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone,
I guess he was-
and then they were going to
Oh, of
work
course,
out
he
together?
wanted to work out. He wanted to get stronger.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Well, he's
Probably
a
because he
boy
was afraid
inside.
you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely,
Maybe
he
he would
must
have
have
gotten a
trusted
little
whoever he
too
was meeting with very
impetuous.
much.
I don't know.
Enough so that he
Just
was
a
willing
little-
to
a little
risk his
bulge.
secret being revealed.
Now, he didn't want that, I guess.
The marvelous
Or didn't want anyone to see that.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Okay, now Kyoko with the lifesaver
You
again?
know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back
Who is
to the
the
strap
killer?
jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Okay, the track jacket and duffel
Are
bag.
you
I know the
sure?
track. Ooh. This is my second time doing this, mate. Let's hope I don't
You
mess up
really
again.
think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't
Thankfully,
have?
I noticed it right after cut
What?
off.
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Exactly. I don't think we even have.
But we can make certain
machine for that,
inferences
mate.
if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Maybe it's
Well,
just
if
a
I
different size,
remember
you know.
right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection
Well,
between the
it's late at
culprit
night right
and
now.
Chihiro's
Starting
jacket?
to use my enthusiasm.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket you took.
The jacket? Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Okay, you know, got Celeste's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Yeah.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean,
Maybe
the
like the
specific
color.
tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
I guess I'm just gonna get the
So,
answer.
what you're saying is, the killer was
I'll
wearing
check it
the
out when
same
it's
blue
here.
tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong.
The fact that he said the color of the track jacket is too suspicious. It makes it
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Suspicion, laddie.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket inside a duffel bag. She never said
anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste.
How do you know
What
that
color
color
was
does?
Chihiro's
How would
tracksuit?
you just get that?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this
I
was
remember-
you.
Yeah, all I remember
Then,
that.
Mondo,
Celeste,
how did
hold
you
on,
know
Celeste.
what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Nah, mate.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Jill is getting a little annoying now.
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the
She was
tracksuit or
fun boy,
didn't you?
I'll give her that.
Just by
Anything like
chance.
that.
I just happened to see it last night. He walked
Oh,
past
you-
me, and he was carrying the
you tricked
tracksuit in his
me.
hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She said something else. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It only like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. So she
when
just covered it
Celeste
up.
noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Oh, basically that.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
I don't really know what
That's
I'm saying
right.
anymore.
However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so
Actually, this is the point where
That's a good question.
my footage just got not corrupted, just cut off. Not because you hate him. I don't think he was acting that weird. Let's just say how he talked.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Convincing that dude is right.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
I don't remember him saying dude.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Kyoka didn't just notice anything.
I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
Okay, now
that was fast.
The accusation's not falling apart, damn it.
This does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Oh,
that's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
He didn't tell anyone, too.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly...
Come on, man up to this, man.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Wait, well, can this be the killers or the victims? Found the ground? Which ground, though? It can be anywhere. Wait, no, it has to be Chihiro's. Because Chihiro would never have his handbook with him.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
Yeah,
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
They're
totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How can I know? Not a bug. That's to be the weak point because Monokuma did say there was a weak point within the handbook.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
I'm blessed.
You remember that? Sure,
well, you told
maybe
me
I
that,
let that slip. but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if
now
the
is your chance,
handbook is
boy.
supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Feel them beans, boy.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
I agree with Kyoko.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I guess that makes sense.
You knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Ah, damn it, Tommy, you should have told us
The
earlier.
temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out?
Ooh.
Monokuma said he didn't tell
There is
anyone,
one
right?
incident, lad.
Indeed.
Competition,
Quite
actually.
the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
We know someone.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Actually, one
I
particular
might know
person.
someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
There's Havoc trying to hold his tears, mate. Sorry to broke your heart, man. It was Mondo. He was the only one who was fully clothed in that sauna challenge.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Yeah.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
Yeah?
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Ah, you're fidgeting again, Mondo.
Hold on! You've got it all wrong! He would never kill! I don't accept this! Show me the proof! The actual solid proof!
Oh, Jesus, Taka, you're going all the way. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it was beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh. Oh. 3 bullets.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Handbook.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
You sure about that, mate? Hold on.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Handbook.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Yeah, go away. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the sauna showdown, and just prove that. And that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be
Let's test if what he said you broke your own
I'm trying to have a head
In
clean.
other words, if not, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
That's what you want.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Come on,
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student.
I'm very sure we
but
also
if they're
talked about
dead,
this
they're
way
not a
early in the
student.
trial.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything,
honest, I kind
it
of
just
agree with
makes things
Monokuma.
more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
They're just dead.
Well, Mondo,
You can just
if I'm wrong about this,
even though that's
you're
fucked
welcome
up.
to say so. I'm
I
happy
guess
to
that's
admit
why
I made
wills
a
exist.
mistake.
Hmm.
But
Son of a bitch.
You gotta admit
What's wrong,
defeat,
bro?
Mondo, please.
Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
Make it easy on
You
top.
are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Defending Mondo.
okay, then why don't
To
we
the
look
brain.
back on this case
It's
one
like-
more time, from the
Kind of
beginning?
heartbreaking. Like literally after
That
they,
way, everything will become clear.
literally right after they had their little competition, they were like friends, man. One night they were shit talking, then the next day they best friends. Shit. There's 11 pages in this closing cartridge. Oh my god. I don't think I'll be able to do this without wasting, what, 15 minutes? I don't think you want to see me doing this for 15 minutes. But I do want to point out, I kind of like Chihiro's looks. I mean, shots are not gay, right? I'm telling you. Also, Celeste looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, Celeste is like third waifu, I'd say. Kyoko comes first. But anyway, I'll just get to whenever I get this right, okay? Hold on, lads, I'm almost done with this last bit. Wait, no, hold on. I think that's
exactly
good.
what happened.
Let's check that how this works
First,
out.
let's take a look back to before the incident.
I fucking love these.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Who did the work in this comics?
That
I wanna
something
know this.
was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Still can't get over how Celeste looks cute.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
I don't think it really
She made her
matters
way
when
to
you're
the locker
nighttime.
room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
God damn it.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
instant death lab.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Oh, fuck. Ugh, shit. What goes there? Fuck. I think I just mixed in the two places.
Here's exactly what happened.
Again. Yes, I got that
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act.
Okay.
First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Fuck, man. What did I get? I got that wrong. Wait. Ah. It has to be this one.
Here's exactly what happened.
The hands match for the next one, too.
Which
Wait, what? Hold on. Oh. Ah, damn. I only have 2 more chances at this.
Here's exactly what happened.
I think that's good. I don't know. This is my 3rd try. Okay, I got that one.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Yes.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
You can just get
After
that shit
all,
from the
Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Okay.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Yeah, that's fucking easy, actually.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Fucking damn. Got that right?
So, after stumbling on the crime scene,
from now on.
he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
What?
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Would you get electrocuted if you picked that up?
The killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
Maybe.
And that's how it all played out.
Ooh.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Okay, we got him now.
Wait. No. This can't be right.
God damn, I forgot about Utaka.
Yeah. Where's your evidence?
All the evidence, man.
You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
We just did, evidence that Mondo is the killer. It already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. I don't want to learn about that. Who are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight Oh no, Taka? Oh fuck, even...
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Oh, I tried to press every button.
Show me some evidence!
Shoot.
I won't listen!
Oh fuck.
False! used a vault.
Oh fuck.
Show me some evidence.
Come on.
You're wrong.
Let's do this.
I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Goddamn circuits.
Show me some evidence.
Kind of breaks my heart that I'm actually facing you.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it. Look at it. I'm sorry. I just had to break it to you, man.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
So you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Shit, Mondo. You admit defeat. And that's it? Got straight A's. I'm proud of that. 85 medals? Or coins?
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Oh, fuck.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Fucking hell, man. Of course, this doesn't even make me feel that good. You're cheering around when you get the guilty verdict. The guilty verdict. What fucks with you? Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Uwata!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not anonymous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimari. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Wait, why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Oh, God.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the circle button to fast forward the text. Nice voice wall breaking, Monokuma. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name is Chihiro Fujisaki. Oh shit. So we get to hear the backstories. I'm gonna turn off auto for this one. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he even couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. Well, I guess it did because he's a different gender, technically now. Or I guess physically looking. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Oh god. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you are not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro could not let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The heart and shell will crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. I don't really know how to combat this. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, and I can tell everyone. Unknowingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance. Jeez.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retain his body and mind. Well, I switched that shit up, but I don't care. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. God.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. It sure was. The biker game fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, why did I put auto? Plus, Mr. Macho Macho was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me, give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become stronger. That was his inspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Oh. Switching the rooms, yeah? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yeah. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
No. That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But
how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his notebook. See? And Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also kill? Ah, shit. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? God damn it, please talk. Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, obviously he can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Fucking hell, what? Killed his own brother, man. But why? Mondo is the ultimate biker gang leader. Makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place is because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together his local motorcycle gang. Before everyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo was just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why... I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me!
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during this race, tragedy struck. Oh, fucking truck coming in their way? The kid brother pushed ahead the reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh, so his brother saved him. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. That's deep. Lying in his kid's brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what. You gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team we put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mono's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. Oh, it's kind of like different. It's like kind of like extremes too again. Chihiro's like very weak, but Chihiro believes he was very, very weak, but Mono believes that he's very, very strong, but just over exaggerating, both of them. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mono killed his own older brother. No matter what, couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mono. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness. It just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that uneasiness, the fuzzy uneasiness, turned itself into a hard rock lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Cause, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It couldn't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. Oh.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. Oh. So Chihiro saw strength in Mondo, and Mondo saw strength in Chihiro. Oh, I get it. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me?
What?
I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear someone starting to creep. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back? Let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Taya. Was that what happened when they were in the locker rooms? I guess so. There was the locker room in the background. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! Oh fuck.
Killed him.
Oh fuck.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
Jesus.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. Ah shit, he was... Oh fuck, it sucks to be losing this type of man. He was... fucking hell. He had a weakness that just turned him cold-blooded. God damn it, man. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for memories, perhaps he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. You see hope anywhere there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. You shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is that what I want to say, but fortunately, I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing is fast approaching. But punishing? Oh, fuck.
Kid me.
Execution, man.
Well now.
Blackens that disturb the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Oh, fucking now.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
The punishment for Mondo Award of the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything
fuck
we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh, oh, fuck. It's gonna...
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
I'm feeling that right now. Talk is gonna get fucked. Oh, what crazy execution is this gonna be, man? I'm gonna actually cheer it up, man. Ah, fucking Monaco. Fucking Monaco even has the hairstyle of Mondo's. The what? Cage of Death? You're just gonna spin him down until he dies? I'm intrigued. Oh, and he banned that shit. Oh, fucking circus act, huh? What the fuck? The kid is getting electrified, man. Damn. They just exploded? Even the fucking Monokuma in the hula hoop was dead. What? What the fuck is he? Dude. What is that shit? What the fuck? He turned to butter in it! Nigga! Oh, fuck off. He turned to butter? How the fuck do you even do that, man? That's fucked. That's actually pretty fucking disturbing, man. Life at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't. Oh, I fucking feel so bad for Taka, man. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here, man. I feel like might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invade our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But of course he, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. Oh, fucking hell. So I just wanted to spice it up. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. Fuck, it's my fault. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late. I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean he actually witnessed a murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would have that been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend that whole helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So, after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth right before it really reached that point. Of course, you have to have turned and looked at me in the eyes. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reasoning. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We are done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Ooh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, right? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. It's all this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I need to search what this music is. I don't know all the soundtracks, but I'd love to hear it. These punishments are meant to... Oh, what do you mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean? Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Surely you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying new friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to a level of childish criminal like you. Just let me say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mod for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Okay. Mondo's laughter peeled across the corridor, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I know it wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that you felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, effort, friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Alright. That's good.
Oh. Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but...
What's this?
Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Okay. I think I shall end it off here, lads, so... Yeah, that's it for Chapter 2, Boys Life of Despair. And we got reduced to 10 students with the deaths of Chihiro and Mondo, so... Anyways, thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you love this episode. I got a crazy diamond as a fucking present. So... Bless your souls, and I'll see you in whatever episode you watch next, lads. Peace.